Good evening. Hope everyone's doing all right. This is going to be kind of like an open forum. I'm looking for the community to come up and ask questions, but ultimately, I'm just going to go through everything we've been working on and kind of what we did in our VC earlier this week. It's been clear that during these spaces, we're not talking enough about ourselves, so we figured we'd dedicate this week to just heroes and get our information out. So, by all means, if you want to pop up and ask a question, you're more than welcome to. I fear we'll wait till about 5 after, and then I'll just go ahead and start. Retweet the space. Let's see if we can get some people in here. Everyone, if you wouldn't mind retweeting the space, share, get some more people, and I'm going to go ahead and start here in about a minute. But open forum, so if you have questions, feel free to request the mic. We'll bring you up and you can ask, or heck, if anybody wants to co-host, we can bring you up and you can drill me and questions that you may have. We feel like these spaces, we've been bringing in all these great projects to share, with the community, and it's been evident that we have not been sharing enough about ourselves. So this week is dedicated solely to heroes. Well, all right then. I guess I'll go ahead and get this show on the road. So my name's Scott. I'm one of the founders of Heroes. We are made up of a team of 5. That would be Astro Verde, Heroes Queen, Low Voltage, and the Chad Rock. We all play our own parts in the project. Um, you know, whether it's development, marketing, promotion, artwork, NFTs, we all have a role and we all work well together. I don't know what I'd do without the other 4 members of the team here. But going into, I guess, the project, so Heroes Token was launched last November. We initially launched with the idea of benefiting worldwide charities, and we have. To date, we have donated 48,300 and some change dollars towards various worldwide charities. That the majority of them were community polled, and depending on who the winner was, is who we sent the funds to. With that, we have evolved quite a bit, because aside of that, we had some unique tokenomics that were really beneficial, and the early holders, really do reap the benefits of the reflections that were earned. But we felt like it needed more. So we had reached out to HEROS in last December and partnered up, sort of, or in a way, I guess you could call it, and are utilizing a few of their dApps. We decided to go to a dual network instead of just running on Ethereum. Gas prices at the time were quite salty. If I'm not mistaken, there were times where it was over $300 to make a transaction, which, just didn't make a whole lot of sense for the person that only wanted to invest $50 or $100. So we felt like branching out and going cross network and doing Binance chain as well as an Ethereum token was ideal. And it is, because now if you only have $20 to put into the project, if you choose to, the fees on Binance are under $1. Most likely they're, a couple of cents. So it does make a lot of sense to be dual network. And the great thing about being partnered up with Everrise is we're able to utilize their bridge and allow our holders to bridge their tokens from the ETH to the BNB and back again. So that was one of the big things that we had added. We also are going to be utilizing their Everown that, which will lock up our contract, sort of, I guess, kind of like renouncing, but with the majority vote of the community, will allow us to access it to make changes if we see fit. The changes that might be made would be down the road when we have some of the things on our roadmap coming up that we may need to address how the tokenomics are played or utilized. So instead of utilizing 3% for marketing, we might take a portion of that and put it towards the treasury. And for something like that, it would require a majority vote once we are utilizing the Everone. We are not currently on Everone, just to be clear. The reason for that is in order for us to fully get the liquidity we need from our V1 token to our V2, we need everyone to migrate. And right now, it looks like we're still sitting at about 11% of the remaining supply that has not migrated. So we've been kind of holding off on locking the contract because of that. Not that we're going to make any changes or anything. We've always been very transparent with what our efforts have been, but the issue there is once it's there, we have to request permission from the community to access that liquidity, to add it to the liquidity pools to stabilize the token. So, with that, we felt there's 11% left. Let's get them through. And then, at that point, we will lock everything up and move forward. With that, our V2 token, we did, and I do apologize. My dog is snoring as she always does. But with that, our V2 token, we implemented a few unique traits with it. Actually, the big one was in token staking, where 12% of your initial transaction gets dropped to you every 90 days. No gas to enter a position in that, no gas to collect your rewards. It just happens. So that is one of the benefits of the token, along with the charity aspect. 2% of every transaction does go to the charity wallet that allows us to open and provide polls to donate to various worldwide charities. With that being said, I am working on a platform where we will be having a YouTube host bring a bunch of projects together. It will be a hero space, but for the majority, well, for whoever we invite. So we're reaching out to other projects to see if they want to participate. This will benefit the Roald Dahl Marvelous Children's Charity. It is a charity organization out of the UK that had reached out to us about how they can get put onto our polls. And I had the pleasure of having a 2-hour meeting with one of their founders, and they drilled me, making sure that, first, how they could get affiliated with us, but also to make sure that we were viable and that we weren't a scam of sorts. They wanted to make sure that we were a legitimate project that they could associate themselves with, and they have come to that conclusion that we are as legitimate as you get. I shared our LLC with them. I shared how all of the aspects of the project work, what we're doing to move forward with the project and make it a viable business model. And they're just ecstatic to be affiliated with us. So that will be coming up in September, and we are going to have a entry amount for every project that wants to participate. And essentially it'll work like the St. Jude's AMA we did with Old Guy David, where there were 11 projects. They all contributed an ETH towards the charity, and then they got so much time to speak about their project on that platform. So we're doing the same thing. It'll come up in mid-September. We already have one of the founders from the charity organization that's going to be speaking about what they do and how their charity benefits, various children, as well as we have a spokesperson from the Giving Block that will be participating in that event and talking about what they do. Roald Dahl's Marvelous Children's Charity, it's a mouthful, is on the Giving Block, and all the donations that they take from crypto are made through that platform. So that is kind of exciting that we have that coming up, and that should put us over our next charity stage of our roadmap, which is $50,000 donated. Possibly we could get there before then, but we'll see. But yeah, so that's kind of the token and what it all entails. And again, anybody has questions, or if maybe I didn't mention something, or you want to pop up and ask, by all means, request to speak. We'll bring you up. This is an open forum. I was kind of hoping to have, somebody come up and ask me questions, like I normally do for the other projects. But nonetheless, I will keep going if everyone's good. Right on. So, moving on, we had launched in December a NFT project, and looking back at that now, we were just very naive when it came to NFTs. I had some experience of my own, just creating them and putting them on OpenSea, but I really didn't grasp, and I don't think the entire team grasped at that point in time what an NFT project should be. And if you look at our Series 1, they are all fantastic NFTs on their own. They're three-dimensional NFTs that just are amazing pieces of art. But when you put them all together, they don't really go together. They don't have that, collection type of feel to them. And I did a lot of research. Chad, the NFT artist that is on the dev team, has a lot of insight and background in NFTs, and the entire team. I mean, we've had multiple meetings on how to put out a product that is going to appeal to the NFT investor and not just have something that is going to be another piece of artwork that is random, right? So what we did was we did all of our research. We went back and forth. We talked about it and how it needs to be and what the successful NFT projects are doing that make them successful. So that's how we came up with League of the Lost. And we have changed our Discord to League of the Lost. So it no longer is Heroes Token Discord. It's League of the Lost Discord with a Heroes chat within it. So if you want to talk about anything on the token, you can in Discord, or, if you want to talk about the NFTs, there's the general chat for that as well. And the whole idea here is we are building a story, and the story that we are telling, and if you're not familiar with this, by all means, go to our Discord. That's the only place you can see the initial part of the story, and watch the video that the team had created. It gives a pretty good introduction. We are planning on releasing 2 more videos before the actual drop. And the idea behind this is it does a lot of things. It kind of gets your imagination going as an individual investor in the NFT. And this plays into the benefits of the NFT. But what we want to do is we want to create the story, and the story is going to lead into so many things, but it will also give you a way to express yourself with your NFT. We want everyone to create their own backstory for the NFT that they have. And the reason for that is, well, there's a couple reasons, but the big one is eventually there will be a game coming. And the game is going to be utilizing your NFT to be a part of that game and play it. So, we want to give you the starting points, the basis, and let everybody kind of run on their own and, really, really bring their NFT to life with their own imagination. And that plays into the benefits of the NFT. So the benefits that you're going to be getting with the League of the Lost, and this is all going to be coming out very soon with the updated white paper, is, everybody who's currently a Series 1 NFT holder automatically will get a Genesis. And the Genesis is going to be a collection of 2,000 NFTs that are all unique from each other. So there's not going to be any two that look alike. There will be some super rare traits, some rare traits, but they are all randomly generated. They will be airdropped to all our Series 1 holders. So essentially, anybody who has a Series 1 automatically is guaranteed a Genesis. Then the remaining will go up for sale that anybody can buy in. Now, once we do the snapshot of the current Series 1 holders, the remaining Series 1 NFTs that are not held by anybody will be deleted. They will be sent to the burn wallet and they will be no more. So the Series 1 are not going away. You can hang on to it forever for sentimental reasons. You can sell it. You can do whatever you want with it. It is yours. You got it either through winning a contest or from buying it, but it is yours. And then you also get a Genesis series. Now, the big benefit on the Genesis is you will get a NFT from every series that we drop hereafter. All right. And that is every series that is part of League of the Lost. Now, we will and are planning on doing collaboration projects on this, where we might team up with a charity organization or another project. Those are not part of the series, so those would not be automatically airdropped. You would have to buy into those if you'd want one. But as far as the series that we are releasing, every NFT that comes after the Genesis will come to your wallet as long as you're holding a Genesis. So, number one, that's the big benefit. You're going to get early access to things like the game storyline, the beta testing of the game when that comes. You'll get, the option to have your NFT custom designed and printed on any of apparel that you choose. You'll get to work with Heroes Queen on what that may be. And I don't know if any of you have seen Darren's hoodie that he had gotten from us, but he has a unique one-of-one hoodie that he sat down with Heroes Queen and he shared kind of what he had in mind. She put the design together and came up with what exactly he wanted. And I'll tell you what, it's pretty freaking. I wish I could get one, but it's a one-of-one. It's his only. It was, kind of set the tone for what this is. So with that NFT that you either acquire from the airdrop or from purchasing, you will have the option to get on a Telegram chat with Megan, and you can figure out exactly what you want. Maybe it's a hat, maybe it's a hoodie, maybe it's a t-shirt. Maybe it's a fanny pack, because low voltage is all about fanny packs. And, we can get that design exactly the way you want it, and you can buy a one of one piece of art on a piece of apparel. So, uh, yeah, so that's one of the really cool things there. You will get, when it comes to this, when we start doing different events and whatnot, we are planning on doing something special for any uh, League of the Lost holders, Genesis holders that are at the event. Now, as of right now, there's one that we are working on getting set up and getting involved in. Um, and that is a little ways off, but when that comes, we are hoping to do something special for any league members that attend that event because it's part of being a Genesis holder. Um, you will get the option to, if you're creative, to take your NFT and working with our NFT artist, Chad, you can have a unique NFT created. If you want to create it yourself and share it with us, what we'll do is we will actually take that, get it put into our series, put it up for sale, and when it sells, 50% of the proceeds would go to you. And then, of course, there's going to be a limited, well, not limited, but if you're a Genesis holder, there'll be a chat for that to get all these details on all these benefits. And then, of course, the most important benefit of all is you own all creative rights to the NFT that you buy or that is in your wallet, meaning that if you own a business and you love that NFT so much, you want it to be, representation of your business, you can have it as your logo. You can have it as, something that you put on a shirt and mass sell. It is yours to do with as you choose, however you choose to do it. So, you have this really cool NFT. You can go to, one of those t-shirt sites and you can plaster it all over a bunch of t-shirts, put it up for sale, and all those profits are yours because as long as you're currently holding that NFT in your wallet, you own the full rights to that artwork that you can do whatever you want, which we feel is kind of key to this because, you know, it is our creation, but once you buy it, it is now yours, and all that it entails. And all this will be released in our V3 white paper that's going to be released very shortly. And we really hope that it brings in the community, the NFT community, to the project. And it will be operated and run as its uh, own entity under Heroes Token LLC. So what that means is it is part of our project and it will help benefit our project. A portion of it will go to charity, just like every other aspect of Heroes, but ultimately it will be run independently. But then also it will be vital for the things to come. Those things, which, if you look at our roadmap, are the NFT marketplace. We have that already started. It is more than halfway completed. And in order to finish it, we need funds. Well, the NFT marketplace came about because that was required in order to do the game that we want to, put out there. So not only is it going to be a project of Heroes Token or a product of Heroes Token, as well as an income stream for the project, but it will also be vital for the game development coming up and how the game gets built. So the NFT mint will go towards completing the NFT marketplace. It will go towards completing and getting our treasury launched, which we have already had a couple of meetings with Brew Labs on on this and, are looking at how we want to implement and utilize a treasury within the project. And part of that is going to come from the NFT marketplace, where some of the proceeds will go right to the treasury. And if you're not familiar with what the treasury function is a portion of the taxes from either the token, from the possible sale of the NFTs, from the NFT marketplace. They all get collected in the treasury, and the treasury automatically does token buys for heroes. So that means if you're a heroes holder, what that will accomplish is a constant flow of volume coming into the chart. So we hope that it's bullish and helps the chart climb. And I personally think it will, but that also is going to be a vital part of the League of the Lost minting out, because it will help benefit all of those that have put their own personal money into Heroes token and believe in what we're trying to accomplish. And again, I'm going to just shout this out. At any point in time, anyone has a question, wants to stop me, ask me something, please do. Because I feel like I'm just going on and on. So, any questions so far? I guess not. All right. So, yeah, so that's kind of, paving the way to the play to earn / play to give game that we want to put out there. And going by all the regulations that we have to follow, because we're a entity in the United States, we have to follow all the rules that are therein. So, with play and earn, there is a very fine line between that and gambling. So we had to create the game, or come up with the concept of the play of for the game to be compliant in that aspect. And I saw Heroes Token King has popped up. What do you got for us, Chip?
Hey, I'm gonna see if I can ask a question without losing a signal. But what's the question I want to ask? Oh, the video game. What kind of graphics we talking?
So the graphic quality that we were originally looking at was going to be the quality of like I would say 32-bit, PS1, PS2, where it's not going to be flawless 3-dimensional like you're seeing on the current consoles, but our goal with this is to give control to the players. So it's going to be more or less like an arcade style game where your skill in playing the game could help you achieve beating somebody who has a higher level or step NFT. So, we wanted that to be more of the concept than just having a game out there that maybe looks absolutely fantastic, but it's a card game, or it's a turn-based game. We wanted it to be a live interactive game where how your whatever your skill level is in utilizing your character will determine the outcome of the game. So we are focused more on that for right now. And who knows? I mean, maybe when that time comes, the budget will increase and we'll be able to step it up a notch even further. But for right now, with what we've discussed with the game developers, that quality is within the budget that we feel we can manage. Any other questions, Chip? All right. Okay. So, going on from there, um, the next thing that I want to talk about is our merchandise. So we launched a merch line, which has been totally revamped with our rebranding, thanks to Heroes Queen. She did a phenomenal job with that, and just I see a lot of new Heroes logos in the space here. Um, so we launched the merch line. Its proceeds go to development of the project, to marketing, and of course, 2% of that goes to the charity wallet. So that was the essential start of the merchandise. That has evolved to what we have coming up very soon here with Apparition. And what Apparition is it is a NFC technology that we feel is not as mass used as it should be for what it is. Um, it's kind of unique in the aspect that it really helps eliminate a lot of physical waste, but it will also have longevity. Just about every mobile device from iPhone 6 on has the capability of reading and writing NFC chips. So what we did was we test marketed this at NFT NYC. While I was there, and I was talking about Heroes Token, and at the time I was talking about Delta Flare. Um, I had these samples that I had made up that I had with me that when people asked for my information, I had them scan the NFC chip that I had with me, whether it was a card or it was the tag on the back of my phone or a keychain, whatever it was that I had on me at the time. And it wasn't sure what I was expecting to have as far as their thought of it. But everybody was just absolutely amazed at how easy it was to use, as well as how easy it was for me to put their information on one of our chips. So I did give out probably a dozen different products at the show, and that was to projects that were there and had their own stands, and they didn't have any form of business card. It was go to our website, right? So I, had them scan mine, told them all about our project. They thought it was really cool. I took one of the tags, I put their information on it, and I gave it to them, and they were just in all over it. So, it really enlightened me that the technology is not as well known as it should, and that when people saw what it can do and what it's capable of, they were just really excited about it. So that kind of led us to get these products mass produced. I currently have our entire inventory sitting in my dining room, and yeah, that's pretty amazing.
It's lovely.
Yep, that was Megan. But we have everything from the general apparition card to bracelets to pop sockets to stickers to individual chips that can be utilized on your person, such as under fingernail polish. And we did share in our Telegram how that works. Megan actually had one on her fingernail, put it under her phone. It brought up all of her information right on her phone. We have that video in Telegram, and it's pretty neat. But those chips not only can be on your fingernail, but you could utilize them in different aspects of business anywhere. If you wanted to, let's say, it's a restaurant and you wanted to have your menu that people could just quickly, scan their phone over and have it right on their phone. You could actually put that on a table tent and people could just scan it. You could utilize it in trade shows, definitely, where instead of having to have a card that you pull out of your pocket, you could have it on, one of your uh, displays where you just say, tap your phone here, and it will bring up all your information right on it. Uh, but that's just for sharing information. And the product itself is definitely not a new technology. It's just something that we feel needs more exposure. And there's a lot of ways to expand upon it. And those ways are really unlimited. It's just a matter of how you can think of utilizing it. With that, Apparition is also creating a app, and this app is going to be really a direct competitor for Linktree. Um, a lot of projects in this space utilize Linktree to get everything in one space or one spot. And our Apparition app is going to do the same thing. It is going to give you your own landing page with all of your information that you choose to put on there in one spot, that not only can you write to the tag, but you can read tags and you can rewrite tags with the app. On top of that, it goes one up on Linktree, where Linktree is limited to just you sharing the information. This is going to actually allow you to collect contacts and keep those contacts all in a convenient location on the app. So, if you're at a trade show like I was in New York and you're collecting people's information by either scanning it or, going to a website, you would be able to collect those contacts, put them into the app and save it there. So again, a limiting thing to keep digital, and it's all yours. It's all personal to you. Nobody has access to your landing page unless you share it. And when you share it, it's when they can access, everything that you have on there. Not your contacts, but your links, or your, if you want to have it so that when your card is scanned, it directly texts, somebody. Um, it's just there's a lot of different things that you can do with it that are really, really cool. And we're really excited not only to have the products out there that are all branded with Apparition, but also have the app that goes along with it, that even if you don't utilize our products, the app in itself is pretty cool on its own, just to utilize as, someone would for Linktree, where it just centralizes all your information. So a lot of different avenues there, and a different revenue stream coming from a totally different market. So yeah, we can market it in crypto and we will share it with, the crypto community, but our primary target for this is real world businesses, real world people that, need, whether it's a tool like the app or a product like Apparition, to be able to quickly and easily share your information. So we are super excited about it, and we are very close. The iOS version of the app is complete. We have to, well, I shouldn't say complete. The coding is complete, so all the functions work properly. We are working on the branding as far as the front end of it, the way it looks and appears. But again, we are very excited about how that's going to turn out, and you know what kind of I guess response we're going to get from the communities. So
Hey, let me ask another question.
absolutely.
When you uh with the card, with the apparition or with the chip, and somebody puts their phone next to the card, do they have to do anything to the phone, or just straight from putting it to the card? it'll just send upload the information, or would they need to do something before that? And also, does it go to a website or where they get the information, or does it just go straight to their phone?
So, okay, a lot of things there. Um, First, as far as the phones go, you may have to turn on the NFC capability on your device. All right. Um, I know with like the new iPhone, the 13 at least, you don't have to. It's on all the time. But I also have an A plus that is forever, and on that one, I actually had to go in and turn it on. On Android, you also need to make sure that the function on your phone is turned on in order for it to work. But yeah, that's something that as long as you can access your control panel in your phone, it's not hard to find and turn on. All right. And we are planning on putting out videos on how to do all of this, how to, uh, figure out, why a card might not scan. And usually it's just because that NFC feature is not activated on your phone. So once it is, it's seamless. Now, as for the what populates, so you can have the way the app is designed, you can have it do a couple of things. You can utilize it like a link tree where you can have all your contacts, websites, everything on one page. In that case, when you get the card and it's scanned by another device, it is going to take you to that web page, right? Just like Linktree does. So, you scan it, it goes to your landing page on Apparition that has all your information listed or whatever information you decide to share. Now, there is a feature on the app which is called Direct Link. And what that does is that automatically takes you to wherever you want it to go. So if you only want to share your Twitter, right, you can add a direct link on, have your Twitter username or your Twitter page on there. And when they scan it, it will automatically open up Twitter on their phone and take them to your page on Twitter, right? Or if you want to have, it do a direct text, you can have it set up that where it says, "Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Scott," written in there, and to your tag, as soon as someone scans it, it automatically sends a text, or it doesn't send it, but it puts it in with the contact right on there on your phone. So it opens up your text app on your phone. It puts the text in, and all the person has to do is hit send. So, there's lots of different things that you can do with it. You could put, we were talking in the past about putting urgency information. If you want to put like allergies and things like that, where, in the case of emergency, someone on the EMT team can scan that and know that, hey, you're allergic to whatever it may be. You know, Antibiotics,
So
whatever.
it might be possible, say when someone scans or call, you could have it where it could bring up like a menu. Is that any way possible or no?
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, so like emergency contact, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
they bring it up, this select this tab in case of emergency, this tab for business, so okay.
So, yeah. So right now we have mainly socials on there with the direct link function. And then there is a text box where you can put in whatever information you want in that area. Um, but the app is not complete. I mean, it's just like the project. As of right now, we're trying to get it out there. So we're going to have mainly, it, again, it's mainly going to be socials and things of that nature that you'll be able to utilize on it. But we'll always be able to modify and adapt it as we develop. So down the road, it's very likely we could have, instead of a direct link, maybe do a direct link with uh, emergency contact information, where it does break all that stuff down. But yes, that definitely, it's not limited by any means. It's just a matter of how much we want to incorporate into it and when. So for right now, we're gearing it up for I guess you could say the first version of it is going to be the bare bones, even though it has a lot on there, right? And then we can always expand on that. The one thing that we do want to make sure that we keep it is simple. We want to make sure that anybody that actually uses it can easily navigate it. And the way it's set up right now, it is very user friendly. So we want to keep with that idea. Any other questions?
That's it for me.
All right. Well, hey, Chip, as always, I appreciate it. I love when we get, questions like that. So the products are, like I said, they're all here. The packaging is here. The iOS version of the app is ready. We just got to design the front end, which designing the front end on that automatically will design the front end on the Android version of the app, which is still being coded. But once that's complete, which we're hoping for very soon, that, we're going to have a select few people test it out, make sure it's working the way it's supposed to, find any bugs that it may have. We want it to work seamlessly at launch. When we say, hey, this is ready, it's out there, go to the iOS, go to the App Store or the Google Play Store and download it. We want it to work seamlessly. And then at that point, once the app is ready to go, we will actually launch the Apparition Store, where you'll be able to acquire any Apparition products that you want, whether it's just, the basic Apparition card, or if you want a custom printed card. The HEROS team has acquired a thermal printer for this. So we can print whatever you want on your card that you order. So we're really excited about that. And then, of course, if it's a bigger organization that is looking for a bulk of products, we also, for orders over 100, can custom brand mass orders and provide those organizations a discount because of the quantity. So, yeah, I mean, lots of good stuff there. And, we're all excited about it. I know the team had received all of their Apparition products to start playing with and, exploring how they can be utilized. And they're having a blast, seeing how they can, use the card and what they can put on it. So that's super exciting. All right. Then, really the last thing that we haven't talked about of the project, unless I'm wrong and I have a lot of people in here to add questions or, tell me I'm wrong, but is the charity aspect. So every aspect of here, it is the League of the Lost, it's Apparition, it is, just our general merch, it is token transactions, whatever it is, it all plays a part in adding funds to the charity wall. And this was what I started out with our token, and how the project started back in November was our efforts to benefit worldwide charities. We are not a 501(c). I always like to make that clear because we are not a charity token. If anything, we are a utility token that benefits charity. And we feel that there's enough funds in this space that it allows us to do it. And the amount of money that we have donated in less than a year, in 9 months, and actually it's less because we haven't had a donation here in a little bit, but is just an enormous amount of money that a microcap project like ourselves has been able to donate. I mean, you think about that. We're pressing 50 grand in, let's say 8 months that we have donated to worldwide charities. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And I just think that with everything that we have in play and what we have coming up, that number is just going to continue to grow. So we are super excited about being able to continue that effort and make sure that we can contribute to charities as we go. So there, I think that is it. If I missed anything, by all means, anybody, let me know. If there's any questions, please ask.
I think we covered everything.
All right. So, do we want to talk about anything else here, or? Yes, no, maybe, perhaps. I will add on to this. We have the team that we have today because they were all passionate about our project, and they all brought something fantastic to the team. And with that, we're always looking for those people that stand out and above and beyond what just the general community does. They're the ones that know the project, that know everything inside and out. And we have a few people like that, and we are so honored that they're part of our community. But we are always looking for people to, kind of give a position, if you will, as, community mods or just admins of, our chats, to be in that inside group of people that we can rely on. We have a private chat called, I want to say League of Lost. It's the League of Heroes. That is exactly what that is for, right? It's for those community members that have stood out above and beyond, that we want to be able to have help contribute to the project. Everyone should be wanting to contribute. If you have funds invested into Heroes or into our NFTs, you should want to tell as many people as you possibly can about the project to get other people excited as you are about the project. So that's why we have the league. And with that, we want to make sure that, we can share some insights and have a structured plan for getting information out to all the different medias that we're on, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. We're looking for a TikTok. I mean, Gary's, volunteered, but I don't know. He's been a very busy man lately. So if anybody would love to step up and show that they want a bigger part in the project, we would love to have you, and have you be a part of it and promote it. we are trying to be as transparent as we possibly can and giving everything that we can to our community, as well as building utility to our project that makes it easy to share with somebody and be excited about, because it's all viable in a real world business sense. There is a ecosystem that is being structured right now, and it is made up of four different parts, and those four parts all contribute to Heroes token and benefit the Heroes token holder. And it's just a matter of getting the masses to see that and to see everything that we've been working on. Because it's not been easy. It's been tough. A lot of projects did not make it when the market turned, and we held our ground. We continued to develop. Funds were and are limited, but that's not stopping us. We're not giving up. We are continuing to push through this because we believe in what we're creating and we see a future in it, and we want our community to see a future in it. So, with that, we are looking for mods and people to keep the Discord channel active and moving along. We're looking for mods always for our Telegram to keep that moving along. I know the team does a fantastic job of getting in there and keeping the chats moving, but really when we're doing that, it's taking away from us being able to work on finalizing a lot of these utilities that we're doing. So yeah, I mean, the offer's out there and anybody can take up one of those roles. It's just a matter of, are you seeing what we see in our project? Do you find that same value? And if so, do you want to dedicate some of your time to, put in that effort? We hope you do, and we'd love to have you. So that's that. Anything else that I missed that anybody wants to comment or share? Megan, you're right here. You're available.
You want the thing for sunshine?
Honey, not in front of the community.
This isn't here. I'm okay.
Yeah, so I think that's it. I don't know that if I missed anything. If I did,
I didn't.
Somebody let me know. But yeah, I think that'll be it. I'm gonna call it a night. Any questions? Going once, going twice. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out and listening to me rant about Heroes Token, but I feel like these spaces that we've been promoting these other projects and giving tidbits, but not really diving in. And the VC we had earlier this week in our Telegram really realized that we're not getting this information out there. So that's what tonight was all about. So I appreciate you all and have a fantastic evening.